I think astrology will benefit greatly from Scorpios because like you're able to understand why you are the way you are, maybe why you think the way you think, and maybe because you probably think it is deep. It is. You're probably like, wow, I wonder if anybody else is going through this, or I don't know. I think it's affirming, or it may feel good to know like that's just because of who you are. Like that's the beauty of you. Like you're not weird. That is just that's just who you were born in this world to be. Like that's not a weird, that's normal, that type of thing. And how to use or deal with those like deep emotions and maybe the light and dark and the trust in trusting things and stuff like that. Think spirituality and just overall would be great for Scorpios, or to connect whatever type of way, but connecting with um yourself on a deeper level, learning how to maybe tap into your intuitive parts is will be a very good thing for Scorpios. I think it's probably meant for Scorpios in that sense. Um but yeah, obviously Scorpios are deep lovers, so I think that could be a bit a strength or a weakness because not everybody can handle the intense love of a Scorpio. But if you are like, you ever watch a movie and you see like that ride or die love, like that person that will literally throw themselves in front of a car just to save you and to do whatever it takes to protect you, that's a Scorpio. So, but also understand that Scorpios, especially Scorpio Venuses, every Scorpio is different, but yeah, Scorpios can have some intense love. Um, so yeah, it's beautiful, but it can also be intense. So yeah, overall, I believe that most people don't know Scorpio. Like going back to the what you see is not what you get. I feel like Scorpios are really misunderstood. They probably come off as like I feel like, just meeting a Scorpio, they may be more like mysterious. Mysterious is a good adjective of Scorpio. They may, seem like cool, magnetic, like chill to themselves, cool, but they give off this magnetic, like, ooh, like, mysterious vibes. Uh but just know like there's always more to the Scorpio that you see. The Scorpio that you see is usually not the actual Scorpio. um so unless you are very like one of those ones that Scorpio is trust you to show you their real side. But just don't judge a Scorpio. Just how they say don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, you should never judge anybody that you just meet without talking to them. But especially Scorpios, because you're never really gonna see that their true selves. I mean, you're gonna see they're not. I'm not saying Scorpios are out here being fake, but they're giving you this much of them when you first see them or meet them if you're not super close to them. Um, and it's because of all the things we've talked about. But just know there's layers to the Scorpio. And then yeah, and we didn't talk about the stinger part, but yeah, they can definitely sting. Revenge is a big thing, or vengefulness if you wrong a Scorpio. That's the dark part about them, and they're not afraid to go dark. And like I said, the Mars ruler and Mars is going after you on, but Mars can also be aggression, anger, all the things. So that mixed with emotions and then intensity on that. So it can be there. It can be, once again, good, but it can be intense. Okay. So I think that was a lot about Scorpios, more than I was already, trying to get into. But I hope that was helpful for anyone out there. And I thought this would be a great video to do because at this time, I don't know when you're watching, but I'm filming this at 10:20 on November 12th, the day before the new moon in Scorpio. And just know, as a note, whenever the moon changes to different signs, which is usually every 2 to 3 days, collectively we get to experience a little bit of what that sign is. We feel it. Okay. And that's usually if you're more in tune with your emotions. If you're not, you probably won't really make the connections. But something that I've been doing, and I'm probably going to do a video about this, more about this, but I've been like, whenever there's a moon sign, the moon sign changes signs, I will kind of pay attention to how I feel. I'll journal whatever emotions come up. And now I've gotten to the point to where I can see, like, oh, when the moon is in Scorpio, or when the moon is in Virgo, I feel like this. And it's crazy how accurate it is. It's kind of like a really interesting way to kind of foreshadow the feelings that you may feel that day based off of what sign the moon is in. And today the moon's in Scorpio. So I feel like it's just crazy. You're probably like, there's already been like a lot of Scorpio-esque themes going on today. With Scorpio, you're probably going to start, you may or may not, on Scorpio moons, probably feel a little bit more deeply, a lot of the things that I kind of talked about, you may feel a little bit about with it. And it also depends on how Scorpio interacts or merges with your actual natal moon sign. So I'm an Aries moon. So, Aries and Scorpio actually are compatible because Aries is ruled by Mars and Scorpio is traditionally ruled by Mars. So I can say I've felt like some deep emotions. I've definitely got sentimental today. Like you probably, with any water sign moons, you'll probably either feel emotional or you'll probably cry, like, or something will trigger some emotion in you. So that's definitely happened today. And it was just funny because I went to my meditation class today for the first time. I went to this class that I've been thinking about. And there was so many themes about, like, once again, the light and dark. And then funny enough, the instructor was a Scorpio herself. And she was telling us how, and she didn't say she was a Scorpio, but she said that her birthday is next Sunday. And I don't know what day that is. But I know it's still going to be a Scorpio season. So I'm just like, wow. And just everything she was just saying, it just was so deep and aligned with, and it was just like really cherishing and finding the light in you and stuff, regardless of like the darkness, just learning to see the little moments of light in your life and inside of yourself. Very Scorpio themed. So anyways, I'm interested to see how the Scorpio moon is going to be tomorrow or today. Or whenever you see this, it's probably past it. I don't know. I'm never going to talk about the Scorpio moon yet. Maybe I'll do a separate video on what I'm going to be doing for the Scorpio moon. New moon. If this resonated with you in any way, whether that's, you're a Scorpio yourself watching this, or a Scorpio and you're like, oh my gosh, that really makes sense. Either leave a comment down below, or if you don't have any comment to say per se, you just leave a black heart down below. And yeah, I'll keep doing more of these astrology videos. Hope you have a great rest of your day or morning or night and everything like that. Sending you so much love and lightness. And see you in my next video.